So Aquarius, after we get done with this reading, I'm going to pull out a guardian angel and spirit guide card for you for a message from your spirit guides. I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy, like I said, is the middle card, and here it is, the Ace of Swords. Wow. So, there's a lot of truth and clarity that's going to be in shining a light on your path forward here. We'll find out what that's about. All cards are male or female, and the kings and queens are all very mature in their thinking. So, the overall energy of your reading is the Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity. A lot of times, most of the time, through conversation with this card. It lightens your way forward. It brings light into your life. So it's a very beautiful card to have surrounding your entire reading. Let's find out why it's here. Up in your highest energy, I have the Six of Swords. Well, gathering up those swords, look how important those swords are. It's helping you move forward away from these dark skies, dark waters, towards the light again. So picking up all those swords of truth and clarity are helping you move forward. It's kind of slow moving. This boat's being pushed with a pole, but it's not the slowest moving in the deck. So these are the two most important cards in your entire reading. It's the Swords, Aquarius, and you are an air sign. So I had the Five of Pentacles next to the Six of Swords. Yeah, it feels like, this in this particular deck, this figure is holding a cell phone. Look, barefoot in the snow. So this feeling of being rejected, left out in the cold, disregarded, and it's like maybe you're thinking of calling somebody, or you're waiting for them to call you. You may be calling them and expressing some truth and clarity, or seeking the truth and clarity, because I have the Two of Swords also up on your highest energy. And the Two of Swords is about having your heart guarded, your swords up for self-protection. But the moon is back here, and the moon is trying to enlighten you about a few things, but you were in a state where you weren't really paying attention. You're probably hoping everything would work its way out. It looks like it's going to take some effort on your part to get to all the truth and clarity. The Ten of Cups is below the Six of Swords and next to the Ace of Swords. This is 10 cups of love, equal exchange. This is union between two people. It's a very family-oriented card. Now, I think this is where you're headed. I think this is what you want. And you're just feeling like disregarded as far as that goes, as far as the Ten of Cups is concerned. You do have a huge pentacle that you are willing to offer to the right person. This is next to the Ace of Swords and under the Two of Swords. I also think you've been waiting for a commitment with someone here. But this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart, or someone else's around this reading. Yeah, I feel like you have this huge pentacle, and you really, were ignoring some of the warning signs. There were some warning signs. There's something just not right in this situation here. And if it's leaving you feeling left out in the cold, disregarded, ghosted even, you need to get to the bottom of it. You need to know whether you still need to hang on to this pentacle, and whether or not you can have the Ten of Cups with this particular person. I have the King of Cups right under the Ten of Cups. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. This is your energy. You have a full, huge cup of love. Very mature thinking, remember, male or female. But you're holding it close. I feel like they have, this other person is kind of, maybe they stepped out of the picture for a while. But so you're unable to hand out this love you really want to. I think you have love for somebody here. It's just not panning out the way that you really wanted it to at the moment in this reading. I have a whole section to go. So I have the Two of Cups next to the King of Cups and under the Ace of Swords. This is a soulmate connection. Now, you may want to, one of the questions that you may want to get answered is how they see your relationship. Because they might see it as a friends with benefits with this card. Yes, you're soulmates. Doesn't mean you have to be with them. But the friendship comes first, and then the love. And the moon, look, the moon's here, and it's trying to enlighten you about this relationship. And the very next card, okay, right next to the Two of Cups, is the moon. So the moon, there it is. And so the moon's very prominent in your reading already. We got 3 cards with the moon. They're trying to enlighten you, the universe. And they're trying to shine a path on your path, a light on your path forward in the dark. So they're trying to enlighten you. They're trying to expose something that hasn't been revealed. It might be a surprise that's coming in. But it is about the commitment. It is about the security and the stability with whoever this is in the Two of Cups. Wow, let's take out the rest of this reading. Let's see where this is going. Okay, so I have the Ace of Wands next to the Two of Swords. You've been hoping for a fresh start, new beginning with this person. I think you still are with the Three of Pentacles there. Well, the Five of Pentacles. But the Ace of Wands is about that fresh start, new beginning. There might be one coming in. I don't know if you're moving forward with this person or not. Let me keep reading. I have the Nine of Cups next to the Ace of Wands. So Nine of Cups, look at all that love you have. And I know that with the King of Cups being down here. It's those cups are dancing all around you. But you're not handing them out. That's the problem here in this reading. So you have the love to offer, but you're unable to for whatever reasons. I feel like they're just not around you at the moment. Like you're waiting to hear from them or talk to them. I have the Six of Pentacles next to the Nine of Cups. This is breadcrumbing. So perhaps you're being breadcrumbed and you don't realize it, or perhaps you do realize it. Perhaps, you want to put more into the relationship than what you're receiving with this card. Seven of Cups. Right below the Ace of Wands and next to the King of Pentacles. They may be one of these cups. They might be. You need to think about this. You may be feeling like they're one of these cups. All these cups are screaming like, pick me, but not one of them is the right cup for you. So they all have something that takes precedence over love. So it can't work. But, it's right next to the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups tells me you will have a reconnection with this person that you've been waiting to speak to. You really need some truth and some clarity. You're going to have that reconnection. It's going to be a really good reconnection. There's a lot of love in this and joy associated with this card. I feel like this is something, it's been a burden, I think, waiting, feeling breadcrumbed, waiting for, maybe they aren't, maybe they are coming in. I think they are coming in. I have the Nine of Wands right next to the Three of Cups, and I feel like it's really been a burden that you've been carrying. You've been really wanting this Ace of Wands, that fresh start, new beginning. You've been guarding, maybe you've had several. Maybe they've been in and out of your life. But you're really guarding it, those wands. But that becomes a burden after a while. So this breadcrumbing is a burden. And it's been a burden waiting for them to return from someplace. I have the Hierophant under the Seven of Cups and next to the moon. Well, this is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in someone's chart here. But the Hierophant is all about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about groundedness, security, stability. It's about marriage. It's a very spiritual card for marriage. Now, let's keep reading. Are they really marriage material? It's under the Seven of Cups. And it's next to the moon, so we may have a surprise coming along. I have the Eight of Swords under the Three of Cups and next to the Hierophant. These are the swords of truth and clarity. that you have not been able to get. You've not been able to see them. And it's almost by choice with this card, because there's a blindfold on you and your hand is on your chin when you could take off the blindfold and see the truth and clarity here. So it's like, even like with the Two of Swords, not dealing with the situation. But the thing is, it looks like you get a chance to deal with it, because the Ten of Swords is right next to the Eight of Swords and under the Nine of Wands. They do come back in. They give you relief with truth and clarity. Away from those stormy skies, into the light. That's what truth and clarity can do for you. So they don't only do that, okay, and it's a very happy reunion, it looks like, because you're hearing what you want to hear. The two extra cards that came out were the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. They're a very strong soulmate. Okay, we started with the Two of Cups. I feel like this is the same couple. Look, exact same couple, the Two of Cups and the Lovers. But the Lovers is much more advanced. The Lovers is a stronger connection, soulmate connection. You might have been lovers in another life. You might have something unfulfilled that needs to be fulfilled in this life. Or they're just very strong soulmates from another life. Powerful. So this is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. Next to the Queen of Cups here. Water again, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer might be strong in somebody's chart. This soulmate does love you. This soulmate is going to return, okay? If this is your reading now, this reading will not resonate with everybody. You can take parts of it that do resonate, or think about a private reading. Just shoot me an email and I'll give you a private reading. But this whole relationship, this soulmate relationship, will be based on love. And the Queen of Cups, this is your energy of wondering if they love you, if they feel the same for you. Why are they ghosting you? Or why did they leave you? Or, why is it taking them so long to contact you? Whatever is going on there. So you need to clear the air with this soulmate in order to, release the burden that you've been carrying here. Because you're starting to feel like they're a Seven of Cups. But when I look at this reading, I think some people handle love in different ways, and it just kind of feels like this person's going through a transformation about their feelings for you, and it's becoming stronger. So when they return, they're going to let you know that. Wow. Oh, okay, let's take out a guardian angel and spirit guide card. Let's find out what they have, what kind of message. It may or may not have to do with this reading. It's a message for you, though, that you need to hear. Glasses on. I feel like this little breakdown. So we have the Helper of Action. I'm going to read it to you. You're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic. You can do anything with a smile. Oh, that's a nice message. And I feel like you will be smiling. I think right now you're not, but I think there's things going on that you don't know about with your partner. And I think they're going to return, if this is your reading, and offer you love. They're going to proclaim love for you. And you may end up in a committed relationship.